welcome back. On today's Tuesday Tech Tip, we're going to show you how to replace the grub tails on those ever popular soft tail glides. We're also going to show you how to take a regular glide, turn it into a soft tail. Lastly, we're going to take a crankbait and give it just a bit more flair by adding that grub tail on it as well. So let's get to it. Everyone has seen and loved these soft tail gliders. But what if you have a glider that doesn't have the soft tail on it? Maybe we can make that into a soft tail glider. So there's different types of tails that you can use for this. Here's a couple from Esox Assult tackle. These are called killer tails. And this one is for treble hooks, and this is a large. And what we want to do is we want to take that, it already has the hole in it, and just put it on this hook so that it kind of mimics that soft tail action. Or we can also put it on a crankbait and make it like a soft-tailed crank. These are very popular and catch a lot of fish. That extra action just gives them something else to look at. So we'll cover that today as well. Now the other type that Esox Assult tackle provides is this single hook. So you can see this is a single hook large. It does not have the hole because they're thinking that you'll just take a single hook and slide it through there with the point, and then you can put that on the end of whatever bait you have if it has a single hook. The other types would be like the 6-inch Magamba grub. Really like these. They have a lot of action. They're good size. You can put them on just about any kind of bait, and then you can use these as replacement tails for soft tails, or you can put them on baits that do not have the soft tail already. And then you can cut these at the ribs to change the size as you need to. And then here's a 5-inch lunker grub. I like to use these for the smaller cranks or glides. You can see there's a big difference in 1 inch. Let's go ahead and put this grub on this Big Chimney Baits chubby bait that I've got here. And what you'll need are a good set of split ring pliers and a nail. Now we won't need the nail for this one because we're going to use this treble hook setup that already has the hole. First thing we got to do is go ahead and take this hook off, leaving the split ring on the bait. Or maybe not. Okay, set that to the side. Now we're going to take the hook, take the grub, we're going to imagine that this hook is going to slide through like that, and the tail will be at the end of it. So I'll simply just find the hole, shove it through. And what I like to do is I like to turn this so that the grub tail is going between these two forks in the hook. And we just slide that through until the eyelet comes out. This is down. And then now we just simply reattach it. And there we have it. Now you want to try this sometimes, and I think with this bait it's kind of light, and this big heavy grub here may affect the action of it, so you just have to kind of throw it and see. If you don't like the action, you just take it back off. But that's how you can turn that into a soft tail. What do we do if we don't have a grub that already has the hole in it? And we're going to use this on this smaller one here. This one does not have the hole, so let's go ahead and get started with this. We're going to take that hook off, leaving the split ring on again. Then again, it's going to go through the back. We're going to measure so that we can see where this hook is going to come out. And what I like to do is just past this last rib is where I want to pull my hole, make my hole. And then right there, I'm going to mark that. That's where I want to cut it. So I'm going to get me some scissors. I'm just going to cut the grub right there. Discard that piece. Now when that slides through, it should come right out perfectly. So now what I like to do is mark where I want my hole to go in. So I'm going to do it right on this, where this line comes through. I'll take my Actually, let's do it this way. It is better. I'm going to put it in from this end, and we're going to try to shove that in through the grub till it comes out right there past that. I can feel that coming through, and then there, we're going to poke it through. Bam, there we go. You want to ream that out pretty good, or pretty well, I should say. There we go. Now we want to come in from the back, push that in, just like the other set. And there we have it. Now the grub tail goes through the bottom of the two forks. Now we simply reattach it. The same will go for this. You want to test the action and see if it's what you want. Again, sometimes it does inhibit the action of the lure, so you want to just test it and see. Okay, there we go. Now we've got like a soft-tailed crankbait. Nice little Jones bait that I got there. And lastly, we'll talk a little bit about replacement tails for these. If this tail does come off, you can see this one's been repaired. It's got a ton of glue on it. But there's usually a little stinger, I call them stingers, or corkscrew end to these. You just pull it off. Then this is when you want to take this single hook and just stick it on there, wind that thing down. And then I'm with this person, when they put this on, they put the tail up. Now mine are down on these other ones here, but you can put them on the other way if you like it, because it kind of keeps, I always think my line of thought is it keeps that tail going up this way instead of down here and with where your hooks are, and it kind of prevents that tail from getting hooked up. So then you can just replace those hooks really easy. I like these a lot. You can get these at Thorn Brothers. I'll link them in the description. Very, very nice. They're very thick. Like this one's really soft. This is from Chaos, I think. Is it? Or is it no, it's a Mungumbo. It's a Kalen. You can definitely tell the difference in the thickness of that and the thickness of this. These are really hardy. I like these a lot. And there we have it. Replacing the tails from soft tails, creating soft tails, and then just adding a little bit of enhancement to our crankbaits to get a little bit more action. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take 3. How to take a regular crankbait, or I always want to say crankbait. Take 4. Then we'll talk about how to take it. Then take 5. I sound so rehearsed and I'm going like this. Yeah. Take 6. Specifically with minimum effort. With minimum effort. Take 4,000 till 4,001. Lastly, we'll show you how to take a 4,002. Take 5 million. We're going to show you how to replace the glide on the grub tails. Take 5 million and 1. Yeah. Take 30. Hello, 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 hello. We also show you how to make a